RNG?
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not. It's
Gets the people going.
Random news. RNG. TGP.
TGP
Random news
presents.
generator. RNG. RNG. Real nigga games. Random news. RNG. Random number generator. RNG. Real nigga games. RNG. TGP. Random news. Random news. RNG. Random news.
Real nigga games.
Samurai Black. D-Ring.
Random numbers.
TGP. RNG. Random news. Random news generator.
Okay, now they can hear me, and here in a second, they will be able to hear you as well. There's that. Okay, now they can hear you. Say something. There we go. Now you guys should be able to hear us. Welcome to another episode of RNG Radio. I apologize for the audio difficulties. I don't know what happened, but like all of my audio things got kind of reset. So it was like, hey, there's no devices set here. But we're here. We're back. People can hear us. Lady D-Rain, thanks for jumping in chat. Happy Mario Day. Him obviously sporting the correct background of the day. Thank you. Here we go. Here we go. I got my gloves right here. I got my gloves here, so I can sport some Mario attire.
It's gonna be very hard. Oh yeah, just do one.
No, we're doing both. This will be weird. Hold it, this mic, like moving around this microphone though.
We're trying to switch scenes.
Oh,
to the next slide.
yeah. Well, no, so I should be able to just click the mouse, but like even still, that's difficult. Anyway, so it is Mario Day. But we have, well, honestly, I don't even think we really have any Mario news. The only thing Mario related is the Peach game drops pretty soon in like 12 days. It drops on the 22nd. But other than that, I don't think there's really any Mario news that I can think of.
Other than it's Mario Day.
Yeah, other than it's Mario Day. Nintendo will probably say something today. But anyway,
I would say in light of that news, go ahead and watch some Mario.
Go watch the Mario movie again. Movie's still really good. But Ham, anything exciting over the past 36 hours since we were live on Buzzin'?
Yes. I told D-Rain about this last night. I had a little scare last night at the jump zone with Harlow. She was just going. First off, it was an adult. It was like the kids that she was jumping with weren't like a little enough kids that you needed to jump with the kids. You know what I mean?
Right.
This was like a grown woman like jumping. So Harlow was like running over to like come over to me. And the lady had jumped on the trampoline, and I guess Harlow like went to go step on the trampoline, but it dipped down, so her footing slipped, and she went knee first into the padding on the boards that goes to the walk, like where you can walk at, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's like a little metal bar under there. I like put my foot there, I felt it, but I was freaking out because Harlow, like I've never heard her cry that way, and she like was scared holding her knee, and I was like, oh shit. So I pick her up and I take her over there, and then I'm like, are you okay? She's like, okay. Turns out she's okay. Like she was a little drama a little bit, but she's okay. She it's a little swollen, but she's okay. And then my damn wife over there got dollhouses falling on her head.
Listen,
so
I'm gonna let you Lauren, listen, I'm gonna let you know. I think Katie knows by now, but like some of that stuff you just gotta keep to yourself, because I'm gonna roast you. Like this is gonna keep brought up that you let a whole ass dollhouse fall on your head. Like,
yeah, she did fool me. Man. She fooled. Yeah, Harlow got me because she was limping the whole time. So I was carrying
the ice cream.
And I sat there and I said, "Oh, we got ice cream and they got caramel apple." I said, "Well, just go eat some of your caramel apple and relax." When I tell you, this little girl got up and walked perfectly fine over there. My face, I was literally like.
That Mirage bamboozle, man. I'm telling you.
You've been bamboozled. I was like, oh.
Yo, what's up, Kendrick? What's up, Kendrick? What's up, man?
That hurt.
Listen, she came in. I believe you. I 100% believe, but like some of that stuff, like if I like fall or like I step on a Lego that hurt, I'm gonna keep that to myself. I'm not giving Katie any ammo. You can't give your
Okay.
significant other ammo. I have
Bruh,
a little.
I was trying so hard to hold it back, bro. I was trying not to laugh. I was sitting there, but the bottom lip started quivering when Lauren looked at me. I was like, it's not funny. I
Bruh.
couldn't.
I need to be baby when I'm hurt.
Say he didn't come straight.
Bro, I swear
I
she
can't hear with
does.
these headphones. When these headphones are on, and I'm like I was playing Warzone. That game is loud.
Yeah. The game is
I
loud.
can't
It's
hear.
tense. Like you got to pay attention. Like, come on now.
I was literally like sitting here. There's explosions, gunfire, and then she comes over like, I'm like, what?
So listen. Katie had this idea, and I don't know if she forgot about it, but I still think it's a really good idea. There was she saw a TikTok where the guy I saw the TikTok and I sent it to her. The guy got an LED strip, an LED light that could be controlled with an app. So instead of like yelling and screaming to try to get her to get your attention, the wife just turns the light red. So that way, so like you
genius.
see it, bro. Like right, like that is absolutely
like, I would
genius.
put it like right here, so then I'd be like, oh, all right, hold on, I'll be right back.
I'll be right back. It's easy. It's easy. Like that's fantastic. We just haven't bought it yet.
I swear there would be a car driving through the house and Kyle would.
Nah, bro. Like, I mean,
hey, well,
if they drive through the second floor, then yeah, I'll hear them. But like the first floor, that's you. That's your territory.
I need to hear the footsteps. Y'all don't understand. You need to be able to hear where the people are coming from.
They don't get it, bro. They don't get it. They don't get it, bro. They don't get it. They don't get it.
Can't hear it.
Like I tell Katie to play games with. She's like, she's like, yeah, like I'll play like Pokemon, whatever. It's like, see, like you're still not gonna get it. Like you're still not gonna get it. I'm sorry. There's levels to this shit.
Yeah, there's not. I tell her when I play 2K, yeah, I can do that. I need one. I can do one ear. That's fine. But I don't need to hear everything.
When you need directional listening, like nah, bro. Like nah.
And like there's proximity chat on Warzone, so I'm hearing the motherfuckers talking shit. I'm going over there. You know what I mean?
Bro.
Like,
oh God. Don't let Apex put proximity chat in, bro. Like,
bro,
that'd be a
proximity at its
honestly, bro, it might be close because they put the bounty boys in there already, and them bounties are everywhere.
Yeah,
bro.
them bounties are. If they put proximity chat, bro, I love it. I didn't realize how much I loved it, but I love it.
Have you caught the it's not even a trend, but it's this guy who matches up with Dr. Disrespect a lot. I don't know if he's stream sniping or not.
And he goes to try to fight him.
Yes, bro. That's what would happen in Apex. Bro. People would be getting called out all day.
That's literally, we'll be sitting there playing when we and G are playing, and we'll hear somebody be talking. People be talking in Spanish. Saying, hey, I fucking hear you, bro. Bring your ass over here. Come on.
Exactly.
Don't hide. We're talking like, I need you every second. But if dinner's ready or someone's choking, I better not have to call more than one.
First of all, I'm gonna let you know, like, dinner's ready, someone choking. Those aren't the same thing. And I don't know. I don't really consider those the same level, like at all. Like
two very different scales. Because if you know what I mean, like, oh, dinner's ready. All right, cool. I can finish this game. Someone's choking. Fuck this game. I gotta go downstairs.
Yeah, that's different. Like, I understand both are important, but those are two different types of important.
Hey, yo, what up, Ghost?
Yo, what's up, Ghost? How you doing? Hey,
both need attention.
Bruh, the resub, Ghost. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hopefully you're having a good weekend, my guy. Bro, where you been? Like you had a little streak of play. Like I saw you.
I would say he's been ghost.
Yeah, he's been ghosting, bro. I see he had a little streak where he was on Apex for a while, and then I ain't seen or heard from him since.
He's been fighting democracy across the
the
planet.
He's been on Helldivers. Hell yeah, bro. Hey, they need to figure out this crossplay thing, bro. Because
I'm gonna let you know, bro. I told you, D-Wade, I had fun, bro.
No, it looks fun.
Obviously, I was lower level, so like the two homies that I was playing with, they were higher level, so they were like really killing that. But like, yeah, I'm telling you, D-Wade, you in the shit, bro. Like, I got bombarded one time. I fell on the ground to go prone, and they literally just hovered and were stepping on me, bro. I was like,
this dude got trampled. There's no way. Nah, bro.
But I will tell you, I did do something dope, bro. So there's this big one, this big old monster. It got 4 legs, walking, like tall, monstrous spider kind of thing, walking, right?
Yeah.
But when you die, you get respawned, but you come down in a pod from like
Yeah.
space.
Yeah.
Dog. Took my pod straight through that thing's head, bro. Killed that big ass thing, bro. They was like,
bro,
that was
during the tutorial, like when they taught you how to like request reinforcements. I saw like where I put the marker down. I was like, this is probably like Apex. If you stand under this is 100% gonna kill you.
Oh, and I'm gonna let you know, friendly fire is 100% on all times. Bro, I was like, I'm low on ammo, so Antonio was bringing me ammo. He ran right in front of me. Like, bro,
Don't
all
tell Bert.
times it was on.
Don't tell Bert.
I'm
Don't
not,
tell
I'm
Bert.
not.
We
I'm
gotta figure this crossplay thing out now.
Airstrikes, bro, everything, bro. I'm in the middle of a fight, and it's just airstrike comes. You see my body fly 50 meters, bro.
Jesus, bro. Anyway, okay, all right. We've been chatting for way too long. We got to get into these news. Titan, hey man, listen.
That's what it's called,
Ghost. They need to figure out the crossplay so we can get this going. All right, okay. But anyway, I want to go ahead and get it out the way. Probably the biggest news of the week. Unfortunately, we did lose basically our Lord and Savior Akira Toriyama. Passed away, and actually, and if you pay attention, he actually passed away on the 1st. It's just that they didn't announce it really to anybody. Kept it themselves. I mean, obviously, it's just a different type of culture with this. They kept it themselves. He passed away on the 1st. 68 years old. So, like, I mean, obviously, it still sucks because, like, you still, like, what more? Like, what is that? The average lifespan is still, like, 82 or something like that. So, he still technically lived a shorter life. But what a life, man. Like, what a life. Like, almost single-handedly making anime popular and kind of the norm in the West.
If you say, like, not more than single, like, if you look at it, like, look at some of the bigger, you know what I mean? I mean, you saw after he passed, the bigger anime authors, they came out, like Oda and them.
Bro,
they came
Oda,
out and
Kishimoto, like everybody, like, bro. And he was on their mentors, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So, like, if you do a family tree, like, my man's hands is in it all, bro.
He's towards the top. He is towards the top. Bro. Yeah, like it's crazy. Like, I specify like for the West, obviously, because anime has always been really big over in the East, but like as in pioneering it and bringing it over and making it mainstream over in the Western Hemisphere, like that's him. Like you like that. Those are his flowers. Absolutely say it. And not just anime. Obviously, had his heads in Dragon Quest and Chrono Trigger, which is arguably one of the best games of all time. Like.
Crazy, bro.
Dude was he's like like I said, a legend. He's a legend, man. So condolences to his family. Obviously they've been going through it for a while. Condolences to his family and to just the people that are going through it, man. I know there's some people like really going through it.
If you haven't, go look at with some of the like I said, with some of those other authors of these creators of these animes,
the manga creators, a lot a lot of the voice actors do the bro. So Goku's voice actress, she is I think it's 87 now.
87.
She's 87. First and foremost, she's 87 and still yelling her pipes out. Like first and foremost, but she didn't say anything early on. But I think closer to like when we got the news. I gave her a statement and she said that there was she was handpicked by Toriyama to voice Goku, and then like obviously everybody else tried to mimic like that type of style, but there was I guess I'm assuming a conversation just between the two of them, probably when he was like getting sick or whatever, and he told her, he was like, take care of Goku for me. And bro, like I read that and I was like, nah, bro, that's great.
Still get chills,
bro.
Still
Swear.
Get chills.
And then like her response was like, she'll guard Goku like until her dying breath. So,
and also like just to because I know D-Rain has been dealing with a lot of it in these last couple of days.
Yeah. So for anybody go ahead. I was gonna say for anybody that doesn't realize, because I've seen a lot of people say, "Oh, is Dragon Ball going to continue on?" Because obviously, like Dragon Ball is still going. Like Dragon Ball Super is going strong. There's lots of stories that have not yet been animated that are in the manga that will probably be animated. We'll definitely get more movies, obviously, but Toriyama hasn't really been writing Dragon Ball literally like for all of Super. It's all been oh my gosh, Toyotaro. I almost forgot his freaking name, dude. Toyotaro's really been taken over, obviously with Toriyama's kind of guidance and oversight, but like the writing and the storytelling has all really been Toyotaro. He obviously uses Toriyama's notes, and I'm assuming the family is going to allow him to take the rest, whatever notes that he has laying around his office. Pretty sure we just had Jehovah's Witnesses over here. Hey man, it's their day. It's their day. This is the. I know they say rest on Sundays, but that's Jehovah's Witnesses day, bro.
That's prime day right there.
That's just prime working hours right there. But yeah, so Toyotaro will argue like still continue on with Super. How far it will continue to go, I guess like we don't know. I mean, obviously, like most manga creators or most creators in general, when they have a long-standing entity story, like they have notes on notes on notes. So there's probably tons of notes that Toyotaro is gonna have to go through if he hasn't already been going through them. But yeah, no, I think Dragon Ball, right? Like as they've been going, because they have to be talking about like.
I'm pretty sure when it came out. When it came out and when it came down and Toriyama was going to take over for it and start doing Super, I'm like 100% sure he sat down with Toriyama and was just like, so what's up?
So where we going? Where we going?
He just did like, like the scenes in the movies, just like, yeah, you see all those boxes with stuff? That's what you got to go through. And it's just like files and that's all it is, bro.
Study up, my boy.
Exactly. And he just loaded him up all in his car, drove to his house, and he's just sitting in the room like,
and he comes back he's coming back every couple of months like, all right, I got another box for you.
Exactly, bro. Like and so I mean, for what it's worth too, like Super is good. Like I like
Super. I mean there's some like obviously Dragon Ball, first off, I think people like really like get hung up on like power scaling. Dragon Ball has always had an issue with power scaling. That's never going to change. But like,
I like Super for what it is. The movie was kind of like okay, and I mean like,
which one are you talking about? Resurrection F or
no? It's Superhero because I like Resurrection F.
Resurrection F,
Resurrection F, Broly. That shit was A1. That shit was A1, bro. It's like it's damn near on par with the OG Broly, which if y'all haven't seen that bro, that's what introduced me low key, bro. Because I remember my homie had it and he popped that VHS in, and I was like, so where am I watching the I need to get
where's
caught
the
up.
Rest? Where's the rest?
More. So I think it's in good hands. I'm excited for Super, especially if they keep going with the manga. I mean, like if the manga's still going and there's some crazy stuff that's happened in the manga, I don't see why it wouldn't come to anime.
Exactly.
I just hope that they don't try, and I don't think it's gonna happen with stuff like that. You know what I mean? When in times like this, when new creators come in and they are so in tune with the original creator, I don't see them veering away even after their death. It's so now they're gonna be like, yo, we're sticking to our guns with this now. You know what I mean? To make him proud. So I don't see it being a problem.
And that's the thing is like I won't be able to like that's the reason why like I get so like I told him I was getting kind of irked by it because like he's not a new creator. That's the crazy thing. He's not. Dude, so he was working on it when Toriyama was writing as well. He took over like when Super started. So yeah. So like we're going to be fine. Dragon Ball fans are still going to eat. I promise. What's going on, Bing? How you doing? Okay. All right. Let me see if I can do the smells thing here. There's that. Okay. So I can kind of click. All right. There we go. Okay. Next bit of news, something real quick. We got an update to Spider-Man 2 on the 7th earlier this week, adding new game plus. Maybe shouldn't you be driving? Maybe his lady is driving. Come on now. She's not driving. But Spider-Man 2 got new game plus added, so Ham is obviously going to be starting his next playthrough of Spider-Man 2, I'm assuming.
Got some more information on that, but yes, I most definitely am gonna have to load that bad boy up and go through this next playthrough because not only like this is my thing too. If it was just the new game plus, they added some new suits, cool. I could do that anytime. But they added more trophies.
Yes,
so now I 100%ed, and now I am no longer 100%.
Now he's like 95. He's like nah. That triple digit was too nice.
So I'm gonna have to go ahead and do that. But also when they dropped everything, apparently they accidentally leaked a hint at possibly an upcoming DLC.
I heard about this.
So, if I remember correctly, it was Beetle, who is a character in the Spider-Man comics that is Tombstone's daughter, that she eventually takes over for Tombstone, which goes hand in hand because Tombstone has been in Spider-Man 1 and he's been big in Miles. If his daughter's coming in and they do that as a DLC, I'm all here for it. But then, yeah, so it's a possible leak. I don't know if that's going to be true for some upcoming DLC because if you guys remember in the first Spider-Man game, we did get 3 different DLCs. So we had the Silver Sable, Black Cat, and then Hammerhead. So we could possibly see them doing it again for Spider-Man 2. But
Bro,
yeah, I'm definitely
look
gonna
at
be
my
getting on it.
mouse in this, bro. In this glove. This is like actually like low key kind of difficult. Like you can't see it. It's gone. It's there.
Yo, you should have that as a redeem to play Val with those
Listen,
gloves on.
so bro, like I thought about it and now like I'm like regretting thinking about it. Like that was the whole purpose of literally the whole purpose of buying them was so that I can have it as a redemption thing. But I don't think Austin would be really happy if like bruh. I'm gonna press like 3 abilities like with one swoop. But yeah.
He's like, I'm trying to shoot him, it's not working.
All right, Spider-Man 2, new trophies, new skins, new game plus. Get into it.
Oh yeah, I'm here for it. I'm gonna say yeah. Some of the new skins are kind of dope too. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna cap.
Next topic, kind of another sad one. Rooster Teeth. I feel like a lot of us like grew up with some type of form of media with Rooster Teeth. But they are
Red versus blue.
Yeah, exactly right.
Bro, okay, and I'm before you go.
Yeah.
I get there's a lot, that comes with Rooster Teeth, but depending on when Rooster Teeth pops up, depending on what pops in your head, shows your age.
Is Red versus Blue the first one pops in your head?
Yes, 100%.
It's Death Battle for me, bro.
For real?
Yeah, Death Battle, bro. I watched a ton of Death Battle growing up, bro.
I remember that.
Oh,
but
man,
Red versus Blue is what really got me.
Oh, that's what started it, bro.
Bro, that shit had me.
Well, one of the things
weak,
that started
dog.
That
shit had me weak, bro.
Yeah, go
ahead.
But yeah, WB is officially kind of shutting down Rooster Teeth. They've been going on for 20 plus years, so like they've been doing their thing for a while. What it seems like is just like financial reasonings, just the way people consume content now. It's not ideal. For honestly, it's really not ideal for a lot of things that are surviving. But 21 years, the WB is shutting them down. They are apparently trying to sell the rights to Red versus Blue for Ruby. Michael B. Jordan has a show with them called Genlock. And apparently the entire Roost podcast network. So there's a possibility some of these entities and properties will continue going on under new ownership. But we'll see. That news came, I think it was later this week, so it's still pretty early.
He's gonna buy Rooster Teeth, and we're gonna go ahead and RNG is gonna be one of the bigger podcasts.
Bro. I don't even think Money Mark's got enough money to buy any one of these entities, bro. Like that's crazy.
Nah, I know.
Yeah, bro. But that'd be nice. I hope somebody picks them up and lets them continue doing their thing because I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess I don't. Obviously, we don't know like all the ins and outs of how they got a second mortgage, bro. I still don't think it's gonna be enough. I still don't think it would be enough. But yeah, hopefully somebody picks them up. Fingers crossed. Next, we did receive, and this happened just yet, a third, maybe. I think we might be there at that point, taking the third mortgage out.
Well, we got 4 guys, so we can make something happen.
we can maybe swing something, bro. We did get our. I don't think this is our. I think this might be like our first official like trailer.
It is.
For the Hashira trading arc for Demon Slayer. It just dropped yesterday. So early that I don't even think. Were you able to find like a dubbed version of the trailer?
No, that's
I couldn't find one. So I could only find the Japanese. So we have no idea what anybody is saying. All I know is the Stone Hashira man cries almost as much as Deku does in My Hero. Like every time I see that man, he's got tears running down his face. I'm
Which is
sure there's a
scary for how
reason why.
big he is.
Yeah, that's a big dude to be crying all the time. And Tanjiro needs to be tested for PEDs, bro. Like, homie is swole in this in this trailer. Like
he gonna fill out.
Like remember when Christian McCaffrey's second year in the NFL when they were like doing the Photoshop with his arms or whatever. That's how I felt with Tanjiro, bro. The man told me. But they did show some of our other characters as well. So hopefully they'll get some more love this season. Obviously they did.
Zenitsu though.
Yeah, we did see Zenitsu, yeah, but man, hope he sleeps somewhere, bro. I swear. But
we did see my dog though. We did see my dog Inosuke.
So Inosuke is obviously gonna make some type of appearance. Hopefully, way more. Obviously, we didn't see him at all.
Well,
really at all.
If I'm correct, all three of them are going to be a part of this training. Like I think they're all three going to meet up and go get a part of this train. While because the Hashiras are going to be training, and then obviously they're going to get some training too. That's what I'm hopeful. That's what I think that's.
I don't think it's supposed to be Hashira training. I think they are going to get some training though.
I think. What if they're training to be Hashiras?
I would absolutely love it. I just feel that it would be kind of out of the blue. You know what I mean? Because like I know they were there for the entertainment district,
but they've been losing Hashiras.
Yeah, they have been losing Hashiras. Yeah,
come on.
Yeah,
come on. You know what I mean? They've lost what, two already?
They lost two, right? One retired, one dead.
Yeah.
So
R.I.P.
One of the good ones, man. One of the good ones.
I just want to go watch that fight again.
That's a good fight.
So but yeah, I think that's a do. One thing I do want to mention is when did Orochimaru come into Demon Slayer?
Dog, hey, listen, guys, go watch the trailer so you know what he means. But dead ass.
If you look at this picture,
ass, bro.
The second dude on the right. All right, there's a dude. You guys like. I swear.
There's no way. There's literally. Wait. Bro took Son Goku. And bro took Son Goku's technique. Who we talking about?
Tanjiro.
Oh, Tanjiro. Oh yeah. Plugsy, yo, what's going on, man? Have you not been streaming? Wait. Have you not been streaming a bit, or have I just been missing it? I think maybe just missing because this show hasn't really missed a beat at all. RNG really has, Buzz is every Friday, but it's really just the Fridays and Sundays, so it's all good. You here now? That's what matters.
Appreciate you,
bro. Yeah, so yeah, dude. I don't know, man. I'm excited, and I'm even more excited because when we first talked about this, I thought that this would come later in the year. I was thinking like October time frame. This joint drops May 12th. And there's another date there too. So it says May 12th first, and then it says May 18th. Every like tweet that I saw that showed the trailer was saying that it's launching May 12th, but something's happening on the 18th as well. And I don't know, but I'm just here for the 12th.
They'll probably bring the movie to Crunchyroll.
Yeah, true. Oh, that definitely could be it. So I'm here for it. I'm here for May. We eating in May.
He said I haven't watched since the train, to be honest, waiting to binge what? Ready to binge the whole thing? Because if not, you got 2 whole seasons that you and the wife can watch.
Yeah, bro. Now. Like that's like
if you ain't watched since the train,
that's all of Entertainment District. That's the Swordsmith Village, bro. Come on now.
Come on, dog. Come on. You
got more than the whole show. You'll be waiting. You'll be waiting, and we will be judging too.
Oh yeah, we're gonna judge you like we judge ghosts.
All right, okay, I got to. All right, so, but yeah, Hashira training arc starting in May this year. Get excited. We're gonna start talking about Ninja Kamui, but I have to like focus on scrolling and getting to the spoiler. All right, spoiler warning. All right, there we go. We got spoiler warning. Spoilers. I haven't watched since the family died. And am I behind? That's the first episode. So yes, you're behind, Lady D-Rain. Not the first episode of last season. The first the pilot episode, like the pilot. Oh, what? Russ, no, you do not have to finish Love is Blind.
Love is Blind. What's it called? Wednesday reunion for the most recent season.
No one cares.
I'm ready for it.
I
Some shit happened on the fun. No. Some shit happened on this most recent season and the wedding day, and bruh, it had me hot, bro. It had Aiden mad. Aiden was like, "Nah, that's messed up. Nah, that's messed up."
Because they're paid to do messed up stuff.
It's
bro.
not Jimmy, Russ. It's not Jimmy that's dumb. Jimmy is actually not dumb, bro. He's not dumb. That little whole situation is, but it's. Yeah, we'll add Love is Blind updates to the stream. Don't get me started, bro. Don't get me started. Is Love really blind?
Oh my god. There is a show called, I think it's like Love on the Spectrum, that a friend of mine was really liked, and it's basically it's just like one of those love shows or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Barber, bro. But all of the people that are in it are artistic. And I'm like, bro,
yeah. It's on the
Love on the Spectrum.
Love on the Spectrum. Yep.
And
bro,
like, I'm all for that
so
because
heartfelt, bro.
Exactly, bro. Because
so
it's not these fake ass people on these other shows. Yeah, I'm with that.
I watched a few of those episodes because one of my homies at work, he told me to watch it, so I checked it out. I was like, God damn it, man! Like, this is so heartfelt. You know what I mean? Like, they're really just out there just trying to find some.
Bro.
90 Day Fiance, Love After Lockup. That's another good one, bro. You like some drama? Go watch some Love After Lockup, bro. That shit is wicked.
You are such a girl sometimes, bro. And it's not even that. It's just you light skin, so it's just like how you function, bro.
It's just part of the repertoire.
It is, bro. Goodness. Anyway, no, we're done talking love shows. We're talking Ninja Comedy. Hell, take us through the next 2 episodes.
This nigga,
and I need some fights.
My doctor told me I'm artistic as fuck, but I still can't draw for shit. So I'm waiting for that to kick in.
Man.
Shit. All right, so Ninja Kamui,
episodes 3 and 4.
Episodes 3 and 4. So after episode 2, as we talked about last week, they were Higan had met up with the detective, and they were talking in the restaurant. Old dude pulled up. Higan mixed him up. Okay, boom, which leads on to the next one. So as soon as like all of that clears up, they tell the detective guy goes up to his boss, and his boss is telling him like, yo, listen, dude, you cannot be getting yourself mixed up and shit because you're about to retire. And he dead ass tells him like, I don't want to see you again until your retirement day.
Go home.
So what's it called? So he ends up is like, well, obviously he's not gonna fucking he's not gonna stop.
He's not gonna listen.
Yeah, he's not gonna listen. So he's like, hold on, let me get this really quick. Okay, so he goes and he calls up his homegirl, who's also a part of the detectives. Her name is Emma. She's actually really tech savvy and shit like that. So she pulls up. And she pulls up to her little Beetle, bro. And he's like, why do you have this little...
drives a Beetle,
no, he's like, why do you have this little piece of shit car? And it's funny because Higan is there, and Higan like goes into detail. He's like, nah, it got like this type of engine. It has this. It's good at armored car and like all this other shit. She's like, oh, it looks like you got this in it, so you boosted it. She's like, man, I didn't know ninjas knew everything, dog. So she sits down and she gets into the car and she opens up her computer all on her screens. And that's where she starts breaking down as to what's really going on. So that Ninja Corps that's out trying to kill him, which you found out in the first 2 episodes, they're working with Auza, and that's where he starts putting the pieces together. And Auza is the company that's literally got their hands all throughout Japan and making their way across the world.
This is the Umbrella Corporation, basically.
Basically, that's what's going on. And she's explaining this shit all to him. And as she's explaining this shit all to him, a motherfucking sword comes through the roof of the car, dog. And he's just like, oh shit. And then what's it called?
But these is an armored car?
Nigga. Yes. The sword. D-Ray looked like young Mark Henry.
A young Mark Henry, bro. That's wild. That's
That's gotta be racist.
That's
gotta be racist. Yeah, what up, G baby?
What's up, bro?
So yeah, a thing goes and she starts trying to drive off her car and everything, and the guy ends up stabbing the detective dude. So he gets stabbed. Higan is kind of tired of this shit, so he fucking busts out the window, hits the guy off, and they kind of do a little standoff. Dude standing there, ensuing fucking fight, bro. He does his little fucking secret art technique. All the extra arms pop out, bro, and he's getting mixy. This is the first fight. So this is why I really want you to watch this, even though I'm explaining it to you, D-Ray. I really want you to watch it because this is the first fight where he actually kind of gets challenged. Like it's
Okay,
not
okay,
no
okay.
easy like he was like throwing shit, bro, throwing hands, getting hit. He got hit back, and he
Okay.
ends up coming and stabbing the thing in its head. Boom, stabbing it down to the ground, and it starts sparking. It's like it wasn't even a real person. It was a fucking robot, bro.
No, that's bullshit, bro. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't
Like,
like
it was
that.
a fucking
I'd be
robot,
mad, bro. I'd be big mad.
So he's just like, dog, what the fuck? So literally after he kills all that, what's it called? The detective goes up to the hospital,
Mhm.
and Higan is kind of sitting there like thinking about his next move. And all of a sudden he gets a phone call. And he has his backpack full of phones, so he pulls it up, and all you hear is, how's it going, Higan? And this nigga's eyes light up like, so
Bro, because he
that's
has 30 burners. How does he have the number to one of his 30 burners, bro? That's
know
wild.
his name, nigga. He was like,
That's actually that's wild.
so that's literally how that one ends. Like, so okay, boom, we move on into the next one. So yeah, one thing I do want to mention is these episodes aren't long. It's literally like 20.
Yeah, it's like the 21, 22 minute mark. Yeah.
22-minute mark. So you literally get like a little bit of information.
Like six of those minutes is the fight too.
Yes, most definitely. Like usually half episodes are fight, minus this episode coming up. So this not the most recent because one dropped today. So episode 4 picks up with Higan picking up the phone call, and the guy says Higan. He basically was like, "Hey yo, so I hear you trying to go to Auza," and I still don't know who is on the phone with him.
Okay.
I kind of have a hint, but I don't know.
You think he's gonna have an inside man?
No, I kind of think so. Do you remember the scene with the nerdy white guy when he was talking to that big ass dude? That nigga turned to him. He was like, "Hey, nigga, don't do that shit without me knowing again."
Yeah.
I think it might be him because I'll explain why in a second. So he kind of gets like, he's like, basically, he's like, "Oh, so if you're trying to break into Auza, like that shit is like fucking locked down to a T, dog. Like you're gonna need somebody to know how to do it. Luckily, I know how to break into it. So when you get there, I'll walk you through on how to break in there."
Okay, inside man, let's do it. Let's go. Or
So
it's
he
a setup.
back. Yeah.
Or
So
it's a setup. Yeah.
it pans to so now it goes, so Higan's kind of chilling for right now. It pans back to the detective guy. He's in the hospital and he's talking to the Emma, and she's like, "So are you gonna stop?" And he's like, "Look, my retirement day's coming up, but like, nah, bro, like I'm not gonna let these guys slide. Like we're gonna have to figure it out with or without Higan." So they are gonna start working on their own way of trying to get Auza down. And then it goes up next to Auza. So there's just a table. So now we finally get to see, like, I guess you could say, like, the heads of the ninjas. And then you see the little nerdy guy with them, and they're all talking. They're like, "Yeah, so we basically got everything under control, right? Minus this Higan dude." And they're like, "Yeah. You remember did you meet the short little guy yet?" The little short. He has like a really big head. He has like a human-sized head, but he's like a short little body. It's weird.
No, I don't think so. No.
So he was talking to the big buff guy who's most likely like the head of the ninjas.
Yeah.
He was basically like, "Yo, I'll go kill this motherfucker. Y'all motherfuckers is bullshit. And I already said I could have killed this shit." And he's basically talking out of turn. When I tell you that big nigga was force choking this nigga, bro.
I did see him. Yeah. I did see him. Yeah.
Bro. Force choking this nigga from across the table, dog. At like Vader stat. Niggas like, and he's just like sitting there like, "Yeah, so I don't understand why y'all all talking while I'm fucking talking. All right. Don't worry about it. We got this shit under control. Like he's gonna get taken care of. Just keep doing what I'm saying." And then everybody leaves the thing, and that little nerdy guy goes and starts talking to the one of the chicks there, and he's basically like, I feel like we can bring this guy Higan in. I feel like we can work with him a little bit. So he's already making his own plans to work against the head nigga. And then you have the detectives and them trying to figure out Auza. Meanwhile, Higan is on BT going straight for these niggas because they killed his wife. And as soon as it goes back to Higan, it pans to a pastime. So it goes back and you see this really old guy, looks like obviously like some sort of like master, and there's like fire and everything like that, and he's doing like some sort of ceremony, and you see 3 people sitting down with their helmets on, and they take their helmets off, and it's Higan, his wife, and another nigga, and they all 3 got their own secret arc techniques.
Okay. So she was okay.
She was about
it. She's about that business.
Yeah. So they and then they went on to a mission, or they were going to exterminate some people, and they were making their way up, killing people. You obviously couldn't see who was who at first because they're all
have their
in black
masks. Yeah.
and mask on. And they're running through, and it looks like the dad is in the house and he has a gun. Boom, gets stabbed, busts through the door. And then you see one of the soldiers like walk up to the closet and open the closet door, and they look, and it's a mom holding the daughter, and the daughter's like scared and crying. So they pause, and it's the girl, because you hear like the like a female gasp, and she's like oh shit, it's a little girl. And the mom throws the daughter, nigga, and pulls out the blinky, bro, and shoots her in her damn shoulder, bro, and it hits her in the leg, and then she stabs the mom dead ass in the neck, bro. Like, bro, dead ass, like right in the neck, blood splattering, bro. Bro, like it was like so. I was like, oh, she's probably gonna let them live. Mom was like, nigga, no. Oh, bah, bah, bah. I was like, no, she was not playing. So stabs her in the neck. Mom falls out. So Higan's wife, she falls down and she's sitting there. Higan comes and grabs her, and she's like, nah, just leave me. Like, because obviously the rest of the people were coming up, like all of the security and stuff like that. This nigga grabs her, busts out the window, falls into the water. They make it out of the water, and they're sitting there, and she's like, nah, you should have left me, because like there's like a code, you know what I mean? Like, you're not supposed to go back for anybody. And so like she literally grabs a sword and she's about to kill herself. And he grabs a sword and tells her, like, basically, like, don't do it, like, I love you, and kisses her. And then that's when like shows like why they got out of what they were doing,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
So pans back to Higan. He gets back on the phone, and dude's like, all right, walking him through the steps of getting through. He's like, you gotta, watch this corner. There's a camera right there. There's a camera right here. And then he goes, there's lasers, and the lasers change formation every, I think he said like 3 or 5 seconds. So he's running the dog, bro, and like dodging this shit, bro. And then it changes, and then he goes and dodges the next one. So then he's going and he's dodging, and it changes while he's dodging, and literally a sweat bubble gets caught in one of the lasers. So then a few of the security guards pop up.
Yeah.
Quick work of them niggas. Quick work of them niggas.
Yeah, obviously.
But then he pulls up, bro, and there's a fucking red wall, nigga, and there's a nigga with long hair and a fucking mask standing there, bro. And I think his name is Eden. Eden, was it? Hold on. Yeah. Eric, I think it was. I think he said Eric. Yeah, Eric. Oh, Zai. Sorry. Zai.
That's different.
Way different. I don't know why I thought Eric. It was Zai. Okay.
The man watched the English dub.
So all he said was Zai. So I'm under the impression Zai was the third nigga that was
That's
there.
I was gonna say. I asked, did he look like the third person? Yeah, I figured.
So now I don't think Zai was the one that called him. Like, I don't think Zai was the one that called him to set him up. I think that white dude is working with him. Like, is the one that's setting him up to basically try to take down them, and then try to use Higan, or maybe just take down all of the ninjas and then run the shit on his own.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm with it.
But episode ends with Higan and Zai standing face to face, nigga.
We about to do a whole episode of them fighting, bro.
Bro. So there was, and I want to see his secret arc technique. I really want to see what he got, bro, because Higan gonna have to throw some hands, bro.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna be walking
this ain't gonna be no walk. This ain't gonna be no walk. Ain't no way.
None at all. So that's where the episode ends. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a fucking decent ass fight on this next episode.
100%.
I already checked
in about 30 minutes.
Yeah, for sure. So I already checked. Episode already dropped. Episode is out. So they drop every Sunday.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, it dropped every Sunday. It looks like Sunday morning, probably.
Gotta be.
Well, you know what it is? It probably drops at 12 because it's on Adult Swim. So it probably pops up Saturday night on Adult Swim.
Oh, yeah, true.
Max on. So, that's all that's the last, the 2 previous episodes. So now next week we should be all caught up on our episodes now. It's still getting good. We got a little more backstory and information on who Higan is and him and his wife, and then what Aozua was trying to do. We saw some heads and some faces of Aozua.
It's about to get good.
It's about to get good. So yeah.
And what do we say? It's supposed to be like 12 episodes for the season?
12.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah,
12.
Good. I'm liking that.
Yeah. So
the other
Stay tuned for next week.
The other show that we are keeping up on, obviously still Lovely. We had an episode on Saturday. And on Saturday, if we picked up from the last episode, they are entering in the D-rank dungeon. It's Sung Jin Woo, Ju Hee, the B-level healer, Mr. Sung, the captain, the guy who lost his arm, Kim and I forget what the other guy's name was, but the two guys that left that ran out of the double dungeon,
because it was Kim and something else with a K. I'm pretty sure I'm right about this.
And then the three prisoners that are trying to work down their sentence, and the Hunters Association officer, Mr. Kang. So all of them go into the dungeon, and I'm kind of surprised at how Sung approached the dungeon, because obviously he's not like flexing on everybody, but he's slicing through these goblins.
It was Kim and Kang. Kim and Kang.
Are you sure? Because I thought Kang was the officer guy.
Kang is the purple haired dude.
Right, but there
so Kim is the officer dude with the or is the
no. Kim is that's opposite. Kang is the purple haired dude, but that's the officer. Yeah. Kim is one of the guys that ran away.
Yes.
Do we know what the second guy's name is? Because there's two of them there. The guy with the big hammer and then the guy with the sword. I forget the other guy's name.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll look it up. I'll try to find it right now.
But yeah, like you say, yeah. So Sung goes in there and it's just goblins. So like they're A rank, whatever. Yeah. But he's not like hiding the fact that he can just slice through these goblins at all. So like he's like literally just kind of fucking them up. Not every single one of them, like he easily could, but they're definitely able to see that he is. You can, I guess you can mark it up to just more experience, but like he's really like just slicing through these goblins at all. Like it's kind of wild. And like Juhi like even mentions the fact like, hey, like you haven't been hurt this entire time. Like this is dope. Mr. Song recognizes it as well. So they're going through the dungeon, and they get to a point where the path breaks off into three pathways. Because Sung's perception level is higher, he's able to determine that the left path is the way to the boss. So he volunteers himself, Mr. Song, and Juhi, the healer, to all go down the left path. The officer Kang and the three prisoners go down the right path, and leaves the middle path for the other two guys. So
Yoon Ki-jun. He's one of the other survivors.
Okay.
Yoon. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
So
I was trying to. I couldn't.
No, you're good. No, I appreciate it.
His face. I was like, which one was it? Oh, okay. So I had to go through a list of who was a part of the thing and then break it down. Okay, this nigga died. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. So
okay, keep going.
We go. They start off with they kind of start off with the middle group. So Kim and June, and they are Kim kind of breaks out as like, hey, like I'm gonna apologize to him for us just abandoning him there, leaving him there to die. And he's like, I know he's not really gonna accept it. Like, there's no way he can accept it, but I just think it's the right thing to do. They both kind of like silently agree that like, yeah, that's the right thing to do. So like, once we get done with this dungeon, we're gonna apologize to him. Then they go to the officer and the three prisoners. They're slicing through goblins, whatever, pretty easy. The prisoners obviously are like unsatisfied. They want to kill more. They want to kill more goblins or whatever. And then that's where the twist of the episode happens. You see a flashback of Mr. Kang, the officer, basically being bribed to kill off these three prisoners because they were getting closer. They're going to be released from prison in a couple years, and because they're hunters, they can work and get that sentence reduced even further. But they apparently assaulted this guy's daughter, and then the trauma was so bad that the wife had a mental break. The daughter committed suicide. The wife had a mental break, and he's like, yo, like this is injustice. They're able to get out in a couple years. They're able to get out even faster if they do these weak ass dungeons. Like what? My man offered some. Was it 3 or 5 billion? It was 3. It was three. Definitely a B. Okay, 3. Offered him 3 billion, and it was like, yo, like just like what happens in the dungeon stays in the dungeon, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Just make sure they stay in the dungeon permanently. And he's like, all right, cool, bet. So he makes like, hey, I know we were talking about Hidan making light work. Mr. Kang out here making light work of folks too. Like it was a wrap. But unfortunately, Kim and June saw him making light work.
Mhm.
So then he made light work of them too. But they
Yeah.
kind of screamed out, and our MC Sung, he heard him, and like he starts sprinting over towards them. He gets to like the opening where the two paths met, and he sees all the prisoners laying there dead. But then he sees Kim and June there. June's already dead. Kim is kind of like on his last breath. They even tried to heal him, and it's not enough. He even tells like he's like, bro, like just stop. Like I ain't making it.
You're wasting your time.
You're wasting your energy right now. And he tells him like it's like a little heartfelt moment. It's like, hey, like I'm really sorry. Like I meant for this. He's like, this didn't work out like I wanted to. I wanted to give you a proper apology for what I did back then. I really mean it. I'm sorry. And then you kind of see Sung in a weird state too, because he even says, he's like, you have to stay alive. If you don't stay alive, how can I blame you for what happened to me? Which is, I feel like honestly, a normal response to something like that.
Most definitely. You want to you want to have a reason to blame, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And if that reason is gone, it's
because my man went through a lot. I know he's healed now, but like homie's body, he got kind of mangled, bro.
If we could just pan back to that first dungeon he went to and getting tossed around the room by statues,
by like 15 foot he went through the ringer for sure. So but he ends up passing away as well. And then him and Mr. Kang start their fight, which is a pretty dope fight. Kang is a B rank hunter who has experience fighting high rank hunters as well, so way more experienced than Sung is. But they're going at it. He's an assassin. They mentioned that he's an assassin type, so he's really, really quick. He's got a couple stealth abilities. He uses a dagger, kind of like Sung does. And they're tussling. And it's really weird because there's a point where in the fight where Sung there's a couple points like where he starts talking, but there's a point I want to say like halfway through the fight where he asks him, like, "Yo, can you he basically says, "Yo, can you turn it up a notch real quick?" And he says, "Can you turn down your bloodthirst a little bit?"
Yeah.
And then he basically says, "Yo, too late. The system caught you." So I'm really surprised that it took so long for the system to catch them. Try to kill her, because he got the same notice that he did with the other 6, where it's like someone is trying to kill the player, you got to defend him, 0 out of 1 enemy. So like it kind of took a while for that to happen, which I thought was kind of strange. But anyway, it doesn't matter, because now that the system said he can kill him, he even says like, "Yo, the system said I can do it now.
Well,
you not walking out of here."
Yeah, well, I think it took a while, because if you remember, like he wasn't sent to kill Sung. He was sent to kill the mother nigga. So at that point, the system was like, "Yeah, you ain't it." But once they get to start tussling, and then it was like, "Oh, he really trying to kill us? All right, bet."
Yeah.
Hey, yo, get that going. get there going, and bro,
get that quest going. So they start going at it. And bro, like they're like really on par, like in almost every aspect of speed, strength, like almost every aspect. He even says like that Sung is a similar build as he is. Which not physical build, he's talking about like skill set build, because he's like moving around quick like an assassin. Because if you play Dungeons and Dragons or you play any type of RPG like where they're like certain classes, you know, like the assassins are always like really, really quick, low defense, whatever, high damage output. Like that's the kind of build he's talking about. But then when that quest popped up, when the system knows that the player's in trouble, you know, that what is it? Is it malicious intent? Murderous intent. That murderous intent kicks in, and obviously like that put him over, because obviously if you remember the murderous intent, it reduces the affected enemies, all of their stats by like 50%. So now he's no match. It's over. Like it's just at that point, like he's just kind of playing with it.
The murderous intent, I loved how they illustrated it, because it was like a dark like flame in a sense, like a purplish black like flame that just like engulfed this man. He said, because he had already stabbed him with the dagger, and he was like, "You got poison in your dagger?" This nigga face, I was ready. He said,
like what's going on? He put out all the, and like that was actually, so like that's actually something that was really cool about the fight, because he said that like, "Hey, this guy's a similar build as me," but then he got stabbed with he stabbed him with the blade and got the poison effect, which that's still pretty on par with an assassin that has something about poison. Like that makes sense. So he's like, all right, that's fine, it's whatever. But then there was a point where Mr. Kang, being a B rank assassin hunter, he activated a stealth ability. They didn't give him a name, but he literally went completely invisible. It was masking his audio, so you couldn't hear him. Like it was really difficult. And he even said, like, hey, there were multiple. It is little villain monologue. He was saying, like, very few assassin hunters are ever able to unlock this, and nobody knows that I can, because if I do it, I'm killing him. He's not walking away. So he goes invisible. So he's got that, but he stabs Sung in his Achilles heel, basically. Because he's trying to slow him down, which is really smart. But then homie pulls out a full recovery, and he says it, and then he fully heals. So he's like, yo, wait, you're an assassin, but you got healing magic as well. Like that's not normal.
So that's cheating.
That's cheating, bro. Like you did something, bro. You did something, and that's not right. And then later on in the fight, is when he activates that murderous intent. I feel like homie felt it happen, which I thought was really cool, because he felt it happen, and Sung kind of went on him, and he stabbed him. It's like after the fight, after he stabbed him and killed, and he's dying. He says, like, bro, like, you're an assassin with healing magic and debuffs. Like, bro, what are you? I love Sung's answer. It's like, I'm trying to figure that out too, my guy. I don't know.
But his eyes full white, bro. Bro, that
it's
look.
Bro, like, see, like, and that's the thing, is like, I know it's not true, but like, my man definitely has some real main villain qualities about him.
What, he might be the villain.
So it's weird, because like real, because what are we? We're seven episodes in. And well, I say 7 because it was a recap. Yeah. So 7 episodes in. I don't think he's the main villain, but just because we're so far into it and they haven't really introduced anybody else that could really be like the protagonist, you know what I mean? But he's got some real main villain type qualities, bro. And he even says it during after the fight, after the guy has died, he's like, yeah, like every time, like as I get stronger, I feel something inside of me like breaking, or I think it was breaking is the way he said it. So I feel like I don't think he's a main villain. I don't think he's like a villain. I think he's going to get to a point where he realizes that he's going down, and that's what the dude said. It's like when you stare too long into the abyss, it starts to stare back at you. Like, I think he's going to get to a point where he feels like he's a villain, and he feels like he has no more humanity left inside of him, and try to make his way back. I think that's kind of how that story will play out. But yeah, dude.
Nah, Juhi's gonna come through, bro. She gonna keep him right. She gonna keep him grounded.
Hey, time out. So that's the dungeon, right? So the dungeon's over. Sung tells because the only people are alive at this point are Sung, Song, and Juhi, and he's like, yo, you guys go ahead and leave. I'm gonna go finish this dungeon. I'll meet you at the exit. And Mr. Sung's like, first of all, time out. Shout out to Mr. Sung, because Mr. Sung was throwing some hands too with his one arm, bro.
And then he sliced him in half at first.
I thought it was over. I was like, yo, there's no way. But anyways, yeah, that was just like an illusion or whatever. But Mr. Sung, and he mentioned, he's like, I've trained S rank hunters before, which is kind of crazy. Surgical gloves like a Mickey, bro. Hey, on God, bro, on God. But yeah, Mr. Sung was throwing hands, bro, like for real. So shout out to him. Shout out for them for keeping him relevant too. I think that was dope. But when he said when Jinwoo said that, he's like, nah, bro, like I don't know if you should do that. No, actually, matter of fact, you got a big fella. We about to bounce. Bounce. You right. I'm gonna let you keep that. So they clear the dungeon. It gets reported to the Hunters Association that there's only 3 survivors. They tell them that Mr. Kang was killing people. And now this is something they kind of talked about through the whole episode. Mr. Kang was one of the Hunter Association officers that came to reevaluate Jinwoo after the double dungeon, where they read his power level. And after a while, Kang realized that that's who he was. And when the other guy came, he recognized him immediately. It's like, yo, that's the same dude. That's weird. Why do you keep
He looks-
surviving? He's like, why do you keep surviving stuff that you're not supposed to survive? Like, what's happening here?
He's like his moods changed a lot too.
His mood, stature, like everything. They all say it's like, bro, like Jinwoo seems like a different person. So he says, like, so guy comes there, his name is Woo. And it's like, he's like, yo, what happened? Why are y'all three still alive? And Jinwoo's like, dang, bro, all right, this is it. It's a wrap. People are gonna know. And then Mr. Sung says, like, yo, I bodied him. I got him. And he's like, you still too weak. Why are you lying?
Exactly.
Like, nah, the healer helped me. And remember, Ju-hee is a B rank. She's a B rank healer. She's no chump. She just, her mental's weak as shit. But her abilities are up there. And he's like, you know what? I can see that happening, I guess. I think he still kind of like doesn't really believe it. But while they're talking, it goes to Jinwoo, and he's like, yo, I didn't realize it before because I hadn't upgraded my stats, but that dude's an A rank hunter. So Woo ain't nobody to fuck with. And he even says, like, bro, like, if I tussle with him, I ain't making it out, bro. I'm not making it out. So I still got a long way to go. So I thought that was really cool to kind of know that. So it's kind of like we thought. So it looks like Ju-hee and Mr. Song are going to keep his secret. They're not going to tell anybody. And I think Jinwoo, like, he didn't say it, but I feel like he feels that he can trust these two. He's like, yeah, okay, these two are cool. I still think that that because of this encounter, he's gonna make sure that those two are in the dungeons he does with Jinho, because now that would give them 4 people, 4 out of the 8 that they need. So they only need to hire 4 people every time. To do their dungeons. So like that's basically the end of the episode. There's one part at the very end. But Mr. Santos is like, hey man, you saved my life twice at this point. This is the least I can do to keep your secret. Blah blah blah. Ju-hee ain't saying shit.
He ain't saying saying
nothing, bro. So fast forward to like 3 hours later, like the official report comes out. They say what happened. They're out of the clear, but it shows Jinwoo and Ju-hee. And Ju-hee got her fit on, bro. Like she's like, hey, I remember this date that she brings out the crystal that he gave. He's like, I remember this date you promised me. Time to pay up, my nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's ready. She's ready to give it all up. She's ready to give it up, bro. Bro, she's ready. She's ready. She's ready. She's ready.
She's ready. She is willing and ready. She said,
bro,
hey,
eager. If that.
You say me twice now.
Oh man, so that's how the episode ends. It just based off the title, the next episode doesn't really look like it's gonna be a lot of story because I feel like it's talking. The title makes it feel like it's talking about like the date between those two, so a little more story building, but
it's gonna be good. We'll see what happens next. He better get that. He better back that.
Well, yeah, like obviously he needs to, but Jinwoo got another body, bro.
Yep,
he's got another body.
Of a higher rank than. Well, now if he's keeping up with B rings, bro, how is he still an E rank?
So that's the thing. He's like,
what rank is he?
So I am very curious because obviously he is as strong as these B ranks. I wonder if this leveling system is just can't be detected by those scanners.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Now, granted, he has not been evaluated since starting to level up because remember he got evaluated while he was still in the hospital. He hadn't left. He hadn't done anything. He hadn't started training at all. because like they scanned him, and then like as they left, or that was when he was like, I wonder why they didn't mention these windows. So that was the first time he saw the windows up.
Yeah.
So I wonder at this
they probably
point,
just don't know never seen it before, so they don't have anything to detect it.
right? Or if
I think they have to scan him again.
I think they would have to scan him again. But I think that if they do scan him again, because I think Wu is gonna want to scan him again. I think that guy is gonna want to try to scan him again. He's like, nah, this is crazy. This guy keeps living through things he shouldn't live through. But then I think that's when he's gonna become a false ranker, because they've mentioned false ranking multiple times now. I think at least 3 different times. If you guys remember, false ranking is where someone intentionally lowers their magical output when they get evaluated to make them ranked something different. So I think he is going to, if the guy says, hey, I want to test you again, that's when he's going to actually be a false ranker and push down his magic output to still be E-ranked. So that
what if he gets called a false ranker and then he gets banned? That's what turns him into his villain arc.
Dude, bro. Actually, that would be really bad, because if he gets branded a false ranker and he's working with Jin Ho to establish their guild, that would put a lot of disparity on that guild, and like Jin Ho's dad would be pissed.
Yep, I'm upset.
Yeah,
and that's when he has to take on guilds. He's gonna have to take on guilds by himself, because that other guild already mad he killed his brother, and then now you got Jin Ho's dad mad at him. So then it's another guild now trying to go at him.
Yeah, so I don't know. There's a lot of ways that they can go, but that was the episode. I'm excited. I'm excited to keep watching. I'm excited to keep watching both of these. These are both really good, and what should lead us pretty close into May when Demon Slayer starts picking up. So I'm excited. Anime community eating right now, so we good.
Yes, sir.
But that's
RNG gonna be good for a minute.
For a while. Wait. I would have put it on you. Exactly. Swear. That's exactly what he meant.
That's what he meant.
But that's gonna be the episode for this week, guys. Thank you so much, G Baby, Russ Nasty. I'm not gonna be able to scroll through with these big ass gloves on, but I know Puzzy was in here, Russ Nasty, Lady Deary was in here, Bing was in there, Ghost was in here,
Mrs. Hambo was in here. Let's go, guys. Thank you so much. We will catch you next week. This is gonna take me a while to get to the. Go ahead. I got one recommendation.
Yeah.
Go watch Parasite on HBO Max.
Go watch what?
It's an old Parasite. It's an old. It came
Parasite.
Out like 2019. That movie is crazy, yo. I slept on it, and I could not have slept on it, bro. Go watch that. That's my one.
Parasite. Remember, obviously we talked about Dune last week, but Kung Fu Panda dropped this week.
I'm going today to see that. Yep.
Our buddy in LA, Young Fully LA, said he watched. He said it was goated. So, and a coworker of mine said it was really good as well. So go watch Kung Fu Panda. The new Pokemon dropped on Thursday. Actually, 12 episodes of it, which I was really kind of surprised. So that might be like I've watched like 3 of them. We'll see. Okay. It does. I feel like they try to kind of like recreate like the big like epic like bonding moment between like Ash and Pikachu with this MC, because remember this is a 2 MC show, so kind of like the most recent series as well. So we'll see. I watched it. I dug it. It's cool. We'll see how it goes.
I'll have to check it out.
But all right, guys, that's gonna be it for us. We'll catch you guys next week.
Deuces.
Stay safe. Deuces.
RNG? I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not. It's
Gets the people going.
Random news. RNG. TGP.
TGP
Random news
presents
generator. RNG. Random number generator. RNG. Real nigga games. RNG. TGP. Random news. RNG. Random news.
Real nigga games.
Samurai Black. D-Ring.
Random numbers.
TGP. RNG. Random news.